Today's guest is no stranger to the Chat and Chill with Friends show. She was last on back in January when this was a whole new thing. I didn't have no clue I was doing. And so she's going to be on today. And hopefully we'll talk about some other things and get caught up. And it'll be fun because this is the Chat and Chill show. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I'm seeing. Oh, thank you, cousin Homer. Thank you so much. Hey, Maya, how you doing? Hi, Bob. Hello. I see friends. Thank you for coming in, because the month of September has been really not. I'll be glad when it's over. Green Day's song plays in my head frequently and wake me up when September's over. Yeah, I'm hoping October will be better. But anyway, let's get our guest up here. Let's hope I can find her, because I was freaking out earlier. I'm like, Little Ironhead, I can't see her. Please help me. I was having a little panic attack there. There she is. Yes, it's Margy. Yes. Oh, what do I see behind you?
I have no idea. What is it?
Could it be crystals?
It might be.
Yeah, the last time you were on the show, I looked it up, was January the 17th. So I had only been doing the show I had no clue what I was doing at all. Not that I have a lot of clue now. I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, there's that. But yeah, and so I saw you a few weeks ago and I said, she's got crystals. That's different, because we chatted, we chilled. You did the oracle. I can't talk today. Oracle card readings. I'll get it out of my mouth. Thank you. Hi, Tanja. Welcome in. And I'll pronunciate. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, that was great. It was a good show. I loved it. I mean, but when I saw the crystals, I'm like, oh, can we do an updated show, and we could get caught up, and we could talk about crystals, and because I was like, and then you were supposed to be on last month and you got sick, and I get it. Life happens. And so we've had to reschedule. So for everyone down in the chat, thank you for welcome in. Please help us build the room. If you can share, I would love it. Tap, all that good stuff. You've heard it all before. But oh, woo, we made a goal already. Thank you. Thank you, cousin Homer. I saw that. Thank you, everyone that contributed. Thank you so much. Now I got to learn how to reset it. But yeah, it wants me to now, because TikTok, they want you to, it's what it does. So anyway, let's get caught up. Enough about all this crazy stuff, and just getting everybody caught up, and I'll figure out while you're talking. What's going on? What's up? What's happened since January?
A lot. We had summer break. We had summer break, so my son was home, and we did a lot of stuff together as a family. Yeah. So he wasn't on my lives as often during the summer, because family comes first.
Yeah. So Little is one of your mods, believe it or not. Little Ironhead, she gets really into all this. So she's one of your mods, and she says, I can always tell when Margy's doing the mom look. She shows you when your son's around. She says there's a mom look. Course, there's a mom look. She's been on the receiving end of a mom look.
I'm sure.
This one right here.
The teacher look and the mom look are very similar.
They're very similar. They are. Thank you so much, cousin Homer. Thank you so much. So anyway, you have crystals, and let's talk about those, because there's that they mean so much. Like thank you. I've been carrying this one you sent to me, the heart one.
Yes.
I don't know what crystal it is.
Can you hold it a little closer?
Okay, how about that close? Can you see it now?
That's is it green?
It's kind of a blue-green, yeah. Kind of a tealish green.
Amazonite.
Amazonite. Okay.
Like Amazon and then ite at the end. Amazonite.
Amazonite. Oh, okay, that helps. Yes, it is pretty. Yes, it is, cousin Homer. So what is it? What's it do? What's it like?
What does that one do? Well,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of different ways that you can use crystals. And the reason I'm
Uh-huh.
not just a crazy collector, I mean, it's okay to be a collector too, because lots of people collect them, but I actually use them in my business, in my metaphysical business. So that's why I have so many and I have different shapes and different colors. But one basic thing, if you don't know a lot about crystals and what each one does, a very basic way to get a fundamental understanding of what something can do for you is to
Hmm.
go by the chakra colors. So I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar with the chakra system.
Help us out. I don't know.
Okay. So the chakra system is your energy centers in your body. And we
Okay.
have 7 main ones that go straight up and down our spine. And so they're colored in order of the rainbow. You start with your base chakra that's down basically down below your hips. And so that's red. And then it goes yellow, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet, and clear at your crown chakra. So your heart
Okay.
chakra is green. Your heart chakra is
Is
green.
green.
So you
Okay.
have a green stone,
Uh-huh.
a green blue stone. So I would associate that with your heart chakra and your throat chakra. It can
Okay.
have it can actually be with your physical throat and your heart, like physically, or
Okay.
it can have to do with your heart, like emotionally
Okay.
and self love. And your throat has to do with communication and being able to
Excellent.
speak your truth,
There you go. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that's something that you can definitely use that crystal for. If I have a book here. It's probably backwards, but Crystals for Beginners. This is one of my
Hey,
go-to books,
I used to be a special ed teacher. I can read words backwards, upside down, all around. Yes, I
right?
read that.
All this
Yes.
stuff. Um,
Yes.
and I'm not. So there's hundreds of crystals out there. I don't know the exact
Uh-huh.
meaning for every single one, um,
Sure, sure.
but I can look up Amazonite real quick.
So if you're interested in crystals, yeah, she's got a book she's recommend. Oh, thank you, cousin Homer. Thank you so much. Thank you so thank you so much.
Actually,
I'll give
this
you a
book is
heart.
not very helpful right now. It does not have
Heart.
Amazonite.
Thank you.
I'll have to
It
get
doesn't have
back
that.
to
It's
that
fine.
one.
It's
It
fine.
doesn't have
But you sent another one. If you
that.
can see that, you remember
Yes, it's
this
the squirrel. So
squirrel. I don't know why squirrel.
that one is opalite. And
Opalite.
op-
Okay.
opalite is a man-made crystal.
Okay. So there's different
So
kinds.
there's different properties to it as well, and it still counts, but it was not naturally grown in the ground that way.
Okay. So it was
So
created.
they
Okay.
treated it to give it that aura coating, that mother of
Yeah.
pearl type
That mother
looking
of
color.
pearl. So for everybody who wants to see here one more time, it is a squirrel. She sent a squirrel. Look at that. That right there. It's a
Yeah.
squirrel. Yeah, because I say squirrel all the time, so it works,
It was
right?
perfect for
Squirrel.
you.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It is cool. So, yeah, and so I've not done a lot with crystals, but I do like my jewelry. In fact, I don't have anything on today. I feel naked without my rings. But hey Rick, I remember when we were on one trip, we went to the Dominican, and there is a stone that's just I
Larimar.
forgot the name. That's it.
Larimar.
Yeah, I'm bad with names. And so yeah, there you go. And I'm like, I saw the stone, and I'm like, oh, I'm so attracted. So I have some jewelry with it. I just because I had to buy it because it was just like I was drawn to it.
It's
So
gorgeous,
well,
yes.
yeah. So that there's something to that people get drawn to certain kinds of
Yes,
crystals and colors and things.
absolutely. There is something. When you are craving a crystal or,
Yeah.
you're drawn to a crystal, usually you need its healing properties. And
Okay.
that's
Well,
why
that
you're
is
being
true.
pulled.
I did.
Almost
I
like when
needed a
you're
beach.
pregnant. Right. And almost like when you're pregnant, and I know the men obviously will not understand this point
Uh-huh.
necessarily,
Yeah.
but when you're pregnant and you're craving certain foods, that's because you have a nutrition deficit in that area in your body. It's
Okay.
the same thing, only it's energetically.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this is what Larimar looks like. This is a piece of Larimar.
Yes. I have jewelry with that. Yes.
I do as well. We went to the Dominican Republic on my
Hmm.
honeymoon, and so I have a piece of that as well.
So I
But
had to buy it because I was like, you know, and yeah. Oh, ooh, that's pretty.
also Larimar.
Yes,
This
yes,
is a
it's
rare
beautiful.
Margio.
It's very
So
beautiful.
it reminds me of like heaven.
Yes, it does. It has just a very calming effect to it. I don't know how to really explain it, but
Well,
yeah.
and blue is a calming color as well. So if you feel like
Okay.
you have
Oh, sorry.
anxiety or you feel like you need some calming, a blue crystal is always
A blue
perfect to ground.
crystal. Okay, that's good to know. Did you know that down in the chat, everyone? Blue crystals are calming, good things to have. So if you get drawn to them, it's probably because you want to calm down and, you want to chill. So yeah, this is chat and chill. So we're chatting and chilling.
We're
There you
chatting and we're
go.
chilling. We are chilling with the energy of these crystals.
That's
Um,
right.
so in my last live, that was last week, I was actually describing one of the crystals I have that I use on a regular basis.
Sure, go
And
for it.
Little Ironhead said, talk about that one in Mom's Live. Talk about that one.
Oh,
And so
okay.
what I actually did is I selected my top 5 crystals that I would pick out for beginners.
Okay, let's do this.
So a lot of people, there's different opinions on this. The first crystal I believe that you should get, and my number 1 and 2, it's like this with people. Some people like the one I like better, and some people reverse it. But the first crystal I would recommend for people to get is called selenite.
Selenite.
Okay,
I think I have some. Is it kind of clear looking?
it's clear and it's kind of
Yeah, yeah. I think I bought
it's
it. I didn't know what to do
reflective
with it.
almost.
Yeah.
So this is selenite, but it's called satin spar.
Okay.
Okay. Then there's regular selenite, which is very clear, like you can see through it.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have something called desert rose, which
Oh.
is also a form of selenite. It has the same healing properties. It just looks very different. So it's whatever you're drawn to. And this is what this one looks like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Selenite is amazing for several different reasons.
Okay.
Selenite is a crystal that is self-charging and self-clearing, which means you don't have to put it in the moonlight to charge and to cleanse the
Oh,
energy from
okay.
it. You don't have to use different procedures or different ways to clear energy from it. It automatically clears and cleanses itself, which means that you can put it in with your other crystals to clear and charge your other crystals.
Oh, so I need to find it to use for that. Okay. Yeah. I
Um,
think it's upstairs in one of my rooms. But yeah, probably that walk-in closet room where everything goes to. Everybody has something that
the
does
thing
that.
about selenite is it's a very soft crystal.
Okay.
Most crystals, if you go back to science class and you have the Mohs hardness scale,
Uh-huh.
most crystals are as hard as glass or if not harder, but this is one of the softer ones. So you don't want to put this one in water. You don't want to put it near
Okay.
salt.
No water.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's self-clearing and self-charging. You can use it to clear your energy specifically. Like if you feel like you're an empath and you absorb other people's energy, you can use
Yeah.
this to clear your own energy. I use it in my
Yeah.
office after I do readings to get everybody's energy out. You
I
can
need
use
to go find mine. Yeah.
right?
I
You
need
can
to I
carry
need
it
to
in
go
your
find
pocket.
mine.
You can carry it in your pocket, in your purse. Some people carry their crystals in their bras.
I
Um,
need to put it in my purse.
if you want to
Yeah.
clear the energy around you wherever you go, I use it to clear my oracle decks. I have
Okay.
in the entrance way of my home. So when people come in, it clears their energy. And as they leave, it
That's a good idea.
clears the energy as
Yeah.
well. So it
Yeah.
can clear people, it can clear items, it can clear spaces. So this is my
Okay.
number one. Do we have
There you
any
go, folks.
questions about selenite?
I don't think we had questions about selenite. We did have a question back. I did see it when it was scrolling a while ago about what's a good crystal for grieving if
I
somebody
will
was
I will
grieving.
talk to that. Do you want me to go through my
Okay.
other 4 or do you want me to
Yeah,
go
go.
into
Yeah,
grieving?
yeah. This may not go with what you're doing, but down the road, I just remembered if I have to say it while I remember. So,
No worries. That's actually
okay.
on I have different areas that I wanted to talk about, like anxiety and grief was actually my number 1 card up there. So that's
Oh, there
interesting.
you go. So Sandy D, there you go. Her number one card.
Um,
Yes.
so my next crystal, which is my number 2, is clear quartz.
clear quartz. Okay.
It's easily attainable. It's not expensive. Um, this is a clear quartz sphere.
So would this
So
be
it's,
clear quartz?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So
that's
this is
quartz.
something little got somewhere, and
Yep.
I'm just like, oh, it's cute. I just didn't
Oh,
know what it
yeah.
was.
I just broke my Herkimer diamond, y'all.
Oh no.
That's all right. So Herkimer diamonds are also considered a clear type of
Oh.
quartz. And they're
Oh.
called Herkimer diamonds because they are mined in one spot in the Herkimer mine. So, yes, absolutely. It enhances all other gemstones. Yes. So it's an amplifier. So whatever
Oh.
stone you have,
So
let's
this
say you have,
amplifies.
yeah, let's say you
Okay.
have some amethyst for anxiety, it's going to amplify
Uh-huh.
the amethyst power. Okay.
Okay. Didn't know
It's
that.
also a
Didn't.
programmable crystal, which
Okay.
means that, yep, it is the most abundant crystal on earth. That's
This
absolutely
on
true.
Earth.
Yep.
Yes.
Um, it's programmable, which means that you can assign it a healing property that you want, and it will basically take
Oh.
these properties for you. You
You
can
can you
program
could
this
say I
crystal.
need, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is a good one to have as well.
So
Um,
is this different? This is different from rose quartz. 'Cause, like I have jewelry with rose quartz.
yep. So rose quartz is
That's
actually my
different.
number three.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Sorry.
No,
Okay,
you're
yeah,
fine.
yeah, I have
This
rose
is rose
quartz.
quartz.
And
Um,
sometimes it has spoken to me.
yes.
Hey, that's pretty, go buy me.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a type of quartz. It just
Uh-huh.
has different properties, right? Because it's pink.
Yeah.
And a lot of times
Hmm.
we associate green with the heart chakra, but rose quartz is definitely a crystal for your heart chakra because it has to do with love. All
Oh,
different kinds of
okay.
it. So
Oh,
self-love,
thank you.
universal love, family love, friendship, love from the universe, unconditional love. Yep,
Uh-huh.
it is. It definitely is for self-love. Absolutely. So
Okay.
it it brings about feelings of love and compassion and understanding. It's a good stone when you need self-healing, if you're having issues in your relationships,
Okay.
if you've had loss in your life, someone's passed
Okay.
away, it's a good stone
Okay.
because it helps heal your heart.
Okay. Good to know that. Okay.
Yes. Let's see. The next one I have is amethyst.
Okay. I have amethyst. That's my birthstone, by the way. Yeah. So that's
Awesome.
why I have amethyst. Yes.
So amethyst is a form of quartz. It's a form of quartz, and it can be purple, it can be green, and it can also be yellow. When it is heat treated, it can turn green and it can turn yellow. The yellow is citrine. If you've ever heard of citrine before,
Isn't that the birthstone for like November?
I don't know if citrine is actually a birthstone.
Maybe not. I just know
I know.
Little's birthstone is kind of a yellowy colored stone. It's so I don't know if that's a
I'm
birthstone
not
or not,
sure.
but
I don't know, and I don't
I
know
don't know what
anybody
it's
who
called.
November
I just
to
know
know
it's kind
that.
of a yellow gold, and I'm like, okay, all right. Like
Um,
ruby and amethyst, and
yeah.
some of them are beautiful, diamond, and hers is just that gold one, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know,
Um, Amethyst is awesome because it's a multi-purpose stone. It actually helps with many different things. In terms of like spiritual things, it has a connection to your third eye. Your third eye is like your imagination, and it's where healers and psychics and mediums see their information. It comes in almost like a daydream. So that connects to
okay,
that. Um, but it has to do with transmuting negativity, anxiety. It helps with insomnia. It's a good stone
oh,
to carry when you're traveling because it protects you when you're traveling. So there's lots of
okay.
different, it helps with manifestation. So it has lots of different properties that it can help with.
I need to wear my amethyst ring more often then. Okay, yeah,
And then my number five would be tiger's eye.
okay.
So
I've
if
heard
you've
of
seen,
that.
tiger's eye before. It's like a
Yeah.
blue and
Yeah.
yellow and gold color.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
also red tiger's eye and there's blue tiger's eye. So I have a piece of blue tiger's eye here.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any red with me currently,
Okay.
but
She has
it's
lots of crystals. Just
it's a manifestation stone. So it helps with bringing in what you want into your life. And it also is a grounding stone. So sometimes we're caught up in our emotions, we're caught up in drama, we're caught up in all these different things, and we need to recenter ourselves and ground ourselves. And so Tiger's Eye is a
yes.
great stone to do that.
Tiger's eye. I need some of that too. I think I need a little bit of all of them right now.
Well, that's why they're my top 5 because they're so versatile
Okay.
and they're so useful.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, so we got a question
Well,
about grief. What's
grief. Yeah. And we have another one about chronic pain. Any
okay?
crystals help people with chronic pain? Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay.
We got
So
this.
for grief, um, there's a couple different things. Anxiety helps with grief. Okay. Rose quartz helps with grief
Rose quartz.
because it helps to open up your heart chakra. It helps to help. It won't take away the pain, but it helps you to process the pain. Okay. None of these are going to take it away. It just helps you
No.
process it and move
Help
through
you.
it.
Yeah. So you can process, so you move on.
Yes.
Yes.
Another one is called Apache tears.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. It's black and gray.
Okay.
It's little. It's a form of obsidian.
Oh, okay. Obsidian.
The form of obsidian, and it helps with
Uh-huh.
grief. It helps with loss. I actually, for some of my clients, I have little bundles of crystals that I will
Uh-huh.
give to someone when they have a loved one going through the hospice process
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
because it helps
Okay.
relieve and help process the emotions when you know that you're losing someone. So
Yeah.
it's a really great stone to have in your collection as well.
Cool says all his geo lessons. Mr. Science here, it
Yeah,
says his
my
lessons are coming
aunt is a
back.
geologist as well, so she loves to come on live and see all my crystals
Yeah, there you go.
and teach me all about them. The
What was
other
it
one,
called? Well, oh, Pumpkin says, what was it called? It's some kind of an obsidian.
Apache tears.
Apache tears. That's it.
Apache tears, and they are a form of obsidian.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's many different kinds of obsidian. There's rainbow
Yeah.
obsidian, there's silver sheen, there's black
Well,
obsidian.
Little had this. Is this obsidian?
No, that is black tourmaline.
Oh, it's different. See, I don't know. I mean, it's black, and I'm thinking, oh, is it obsidian? It's not
Yep.
shiny. Yeah. Okay. Never
There's,
mind.
there's a few different black ones, and black tourmaline is just like obsidian, is good for blocking negative energy
Oh, okay.
and to
Okay.
keep that out of your space.
Yeah, I stole her crystals. Well, I didn't steal them. I borrowed them. Well, they're like they're inhabiting in my house, so I'm like, where are your crystals at? And I'm like,
Well, that's what happened at my house, and then my husband's like, "You need to get these out of here." So they all
oh,
came to my office.
yeah, I don't have to deal with that anymore. It's my house.
It's your house. Yeah.
That's
Um,
why I'm a woman in total control.
let me see for physical pain.
Except for one room, except for the one in my. Oh yeah, you have a big one in your room. I didn't steal that one, little did I? It's beautiful. It's big and it's blue and it's yeah. I don't know.
Um, Real quick question about the pain. Is this chronic pain or is this something that can be healed?
Kitten, was that your question about chronic pain? You thought that was funny, Pumpkin. Yeah. See, there's always this delay in virtual world.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So one I would go to immediately for pain is called the Golden Healer.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. This is clear quartz that has iron inclusions.
Oh, okay.
And they call it the Golden Healer. And it can look different. Like this one is it has a lot of the gold in it. Down the bottom here, you can see there's more of the clear. You can have some that's very clear that has just a little bit of the iron inclusion. And then you can have some that has more of the iron inclusions like these.
Oh, look at that one. Okay. Well, that kind, yeah. That I don't know what anybody else is thinking. Now I'm thinking.
Stop it. It's a flame.
Okay. She does. Because she's like, I got it.
It's a flame.
I know. My mind went there. Sorry.
I would definitely be cleansing these a lot more often than I do if that was the case. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. Also, clear quartz.
Hold on.
Clear quartz, I said, is programmable. Clear quartz is a great quartz. They actually call clear quartz the master healer.
Clear quartz, master healer.
So that's a good one. That's a good one. Can all stones be carried in a pouch together and not interfere with each other? You mean like physically interfere with each other, like chemically, or do you mean spiritually? There are some stones.
Little got these together.
Yes.
Got these, yeah, in a pouch.
There are some stones that you shouldn't put together because it can actually destroy them. Like with spar, you don't want to. You can put these with your other crystals for a short time, but you don't want to be like carrying this around and bumping because it's going to break it
all the time. Gotcha.
Yeah. But then there's other stones that you want to carry together. So I have this little purple pouch. You're very welcome. I have this little purple pouch, and in this pouch I have Amazonite, which is what you have, your heart. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Amazonite. I have a green aventurine.
Yeah.
Green aventurine, and I have a Brazilian citrine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I find myself holding this in my hand the whole time I'm doing a show.
Well, that's good.
Because it's my throat, I guess. It's calming me down. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I interrupt.
That's okay. These three together all have abundance qualities, financial abundance qualities. And when you put three of them together and carry them around or have them on your nightstand, it helps with financial abundance.
Oh, we all could use that.
Manifesting is the word. Manifesting financial abundance.
Yeah.
Yes. There's also crystals when you brought up the question of can you carry them together, there's other crystals too you need to be careful handling. There's certain crystals that have asbestos in them and different chemicals that you don't want to ingest. And so it's better, in my opinion, if you have polished forms of these crystals because then they're kind of coated and you're not going to get it on there. I still recommend washing your hands after you touch them, but stones like malachite.
Okay, well that's pretty.
Stones like bumblebee jasper.
Ooh, look at that. That's cool.
So these stones, you should always wash your hands after them, but especially if they're not polished.
Okay. Did not know that.
I have a piece of raw malachite right here.
Ooh, that's beautiful too.
After this live, I'm not going to touch my face after I touch this, and after this live, I'm going to go wash my hands.
Wash your hands.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did you guys know that in the chat, that you really, when you handle these, you really should wash your hands afterwards?
Specific ones.
Certain ones, but especially, they're not polished. Yeah. Oh, you knew that. You knew that, Kelly? Okay.
Awesome.
I didn't. So I learned something new today.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't know it, and I had all these crystals in my possession, and I never knew it. I learned it from one of my friends now that I buy crystals from. And one of her lives, when she was selling it, she's like, make sure, guys, that you wash your hands after. And she went through that. So it's really helpful when your crystal sellers are educational as well, that they give you that.
Oh, cool. You're so funny. You're only licking smooth crystals from now on.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. I agree. Okay. I only do that too.
Maybe you can get a salt lick and you can lick that. Yeah. Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Since I've had to go to the farm every day, and yeah, I get to see the salt blocks and the mineral blocks and, all that good stuff. But anyway, back on track.
Um, One thing that is interesting, one of the things that I learned when I was starting with this is that shape
Shape.
matters.
Shape,
Shape matters.
shape does matter.
Shape, shape does
It
matter.
does.
When
Little
you're
don't say anything.
what
I
should I
know
use?
what you're thinking.
I'm going to use some clear quartz here. So, we have spheres, right? We have clear quartz spheres. And I feel like I pull this shape out when people need balance, when they need help
Okay.
balancing themselves out, because a circle
So a round
is well,
circle.
well balanced, right? So that's when I pull that one out.
Okay. All right.
We also have towers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think Little has a tower or whatever that is she has in the other room. Yeah.
Towers, I feel help with standing tall,
Okay. Well, yeah.
setting boundaries, taking charge and responsibility for your life, being powerful.
Mm.
That's what.
Did you hear that, Little?
um,
Ah,
there's
Mom's
all
got a
sorts
tease.
of carvings as well. There's different shapes. I love hearts.
Oh, yes, she does.
I
Hold
have
on.
tons of hearts. Every single crystal I have,
Hearts.
I think I have a heart in because I love hearts so much. Hearts are my vibe, hearts are my thing. But
Okay.
there are, I'm trying to see what else there are. We saw a flame already. So there's flames, right?
Okay. Yes, we did. We saw the flame,
Um,
if
I
that's
don't
what you want to
have
call it.
any, I don't have any eggs. I don't have any eggs.
Oh,
But I do have an egg. Hold, please.
I was going to say, in all those crystals back there, you don't have an egg?
I do have an egg.
Okay. She had to move to her shop because her husband said she
So I don't know if you can see the druzy in there, but this is an
Ooh.
egg shape. Eggs, this is septarian. That's the name of this one.
Okay.
Septarian helps to connect you to your ancestors if you do spiritual work.
Okay.
But eggs are, I feel, helpful in manifesting pregnancy and
Oh,
reproducing.
okay.
So that's I like that shape for that.
Okay, that kind yeah. That
Uh,
would make sense. Eggs are involved. Yes.
right. There's all different kinds of carvings, right? Like here's a lion. Um, I have everything. I have the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil owls. Um, I don't know. You can basically carve anything you want. Butterflies, the squirrel is a carving.
And
So there's
Sandy
all
says also the snake. She said the snake represents fertility. I didn't know that,
Oh,
but
I didn't know
okay.
that either. That's interesting.
No,
Yeah, that's good
no.
too. Um, I don't think I have any snake-shaped crystals. Um, I don't think I do. I have
Okay.
dragons. I have
And new
dragons.
beginnings. Okay. And new beginnings, Em? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense, actually, the new beginnings with the snake. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Um, and then you have specimens. This is a specimen.
Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, it's pretty.
This is how
Look
it
at that.
grows and comes out of
And
the
it
earth.
shines and look at that. Ooh, that's pretty.
And I mean, you can have specimens of all different kinds.
So no ropes for little. Okay, you're not getting any snakes. Is that what you're saying, little? Okay.
There's another
Ooh, that's cute.
specimen. So
Yeah.
there's different kinds.
See, I knew some of you would really find this fascinating. And if some people don't, they don't. But I find it fascinating. So
Well,
yeah.
crystals are interesting because you can collect them just because you like them. You think they're pretty. You can collect them because you're into science and into
Uh huh.
geology.
Uh huh.
You can have them because of the metaphysical powers. So there's many different
Yes. There's
reasons
lots of different reasons.
to
Yeah.
have crystals. So Yeah.
Sometimes we don't really realize it. Like I was talking about what was that stone from the Dominican?
Larimar.
That's it. And like I was drawn to it, and and I bought the jewelry, and it's like sometimes you don't really know, but after hearing it, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I love the Larimar too. I didn't know what it was. The first time I went to Dominican Republic, I was 19 years old. I'd never seen it before.
And it's only there. It's only in that
It's
area.
over there. Right.
Yeah.
Up until that point, turquoise. Turquoise was my favorite.
Turquoise was your favorite then.
So,
Okay.
and they're similar. Turquoise and Larimar are very
They
similar.
are similar, but the Larimar is more blue. It's got, whereas turquoise has a little bit of that green kind of a
Right.
hue mixed into it. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does the last one have iron in it?
Iron in it.
What was the last one?
That pretty one that you had it was shiny.
Oh, this
Was that the one? Yeah, maybe is that
this
the one
was
you're
the
talking about,
last
Maya?
one. And then the other one was the one before the last one. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Squirrel. Where's my squirrel? Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah, I'm not sure. So this one is actually not iron because the things that look like they could be iron are actually crystallizations. They're not something running through it.
Oh.
It's actually the crystals that color.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just got this one, so
This is really interesting.
I don't remember which one this is. I have to go look it up because I just got it recently because I liked it.
Oh, I understand.
And sometimes I buy them because I like them, and then I learn what they are after the fact. I
do the
invoice
research. You
I
go down
learned
that rabbit hole.
tricks.
Yeah. Hey, and while we have just a second here, break. Thank you everybody who's been liking the show. I've been seeing that. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares and supporting us. The gifts that have happened so far. Trust me, we do appreciate it. So, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So, were there any others that you were going to discuss with us, or was that your top 5 that you were going to discuss?
That was my top 5. I also have, if you want to know, did you have something else planned?
No, I'm making this whole show up as I go.
Oh, okay. Or
it's
did
kind
you
of
have
like school? It's like school when the lesson plans go sideways, and you're just like, I got this.
Right. Right.
And sometimes those are the best. Sometimes they end up being the best lessons when you just go, whatever, we're going to do whatever.
They do. They absolutely do. Like I can talk about. I can talk about crystals for like anger, forgiveness, boundaries.
Oh, we have a question. Breaking news. Yeah. We have a question. How about onyx? Oh.
Like, do I have any onyx, or what does onyx do?
I'm not sure.
Hang on.
Onyx. I should have brought my jewelry box down. I have lots of different stones in my, I have all these rings. Yeah.
This is a black onyx cat.
Ooh, the healing properties of onyx. She wants to know. Okay. Ooh, this
is heavy. I need to put this down. I shouldn't have.
Oh boy.
That up.
That's a pretty cat.
It's a pretty cat. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Pretty heavy one, probably.
It is, and I shouldn't have picked that up.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
Okay. But still, I don't want you to hurt yourself.
No worries.
Yeah.
So onyx helps with grounding, absorbing excessive sexual desire, improving harmony in intimate relationships, improving self-control, calming worry and tension, and soothing nightmares.
Oh, well, there you go. So it's not just about that. It's also to help take care of nightmares.
Yes. Self-control. I mean, so sexual desires could fall under self-control, but so could addiction.
Yeah.
So could spending money. So could lots of different things. So Peridot is gorgeous. I don't have any Peridot here, but I do have some.
I just looked it up on the computer. It is Peridot. It's kind of a, well, is it green looking?
It's green. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of green. Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I had to look it up because I didn't like, I don't know what the birthstone is for August. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it is August because it's my mom's birthstone. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got to
Okay.
move that back. If you're into the healing properties of crystals, one thing that's awesome to have, this is a clear quartz point.
Ooh.
So you can take any crystal. So let's say you wanted the healing energy of amethyst. You could take
Yes.
this and you could have the back end at the amethyst and have the point going wherever you want it to go. And then you're directing that energy to one spot.
Oh, that's neat.
So
Oh,
these
you
are
got a dash. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Cool.
Hi, cool. Um, so it's if you have energy healing purposes for them, if you're not just liking them because they're pretty, this is a great way to direct energy where you want it to go.
Yeah.
So if you have nightmares at night, some people
Yeah.
don't think that just putting this beside their on their bedside table is enough because they feel like they're not getting the energy from it. And some people don't want to put it under their pillow because they don't want to feel it while they're sleeping. You need a
Right.
small piece. But you could put this on your bedside table and have this pointer pointing at you to help you.
Oh, okay.
If that
Okay.
makes
Did
sense.
not know that.
So
Yes. I see Abby. Welcome in, Abby. Yes. And if you're interested in any of this, you should follow. I'm just going to say this right now, Margie Wilford Medium, because you have lives. I know this is we've talked about that back in January, but some of these people may not have heard that. So you have lives, and it's typically what on Tuesdays?
well, I'm actually changing now that school's back in
Oh,
session.
school's back in session. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Um, so before I was strictly doing mediumship readings for my business, and then I
Right.
would come on Tuesdays and do oracle card pulls and things of
Mm-hmm.
that nature on
Yes.
Tuesdays. Actually, within the past few months, I've actually expanded my business, and now I'm doing mentorship, and I'm actually teaching mediumship and intuition things.
Oh, okay.
So, along with that, I haven't decided which day it's going to be. I played around with it a little bit, but I am doing a live once a week that has to do with intuitive practice and tapping into your own intuition.
Okay.
So that will
Yeah.
be coming. And then I'm
Yeah.
also going to be just having a live that has to do with just chat and chill, right? Like hanging out,
Right. Right.
talking about
Just hanging.
mediumship, spirituality, like
Yeah.
all things
Yeah.
that. If you have questions about something that happened to you, or if you feel like you're getting signs from your loved ones, like coming in and asking those kind of questions.
Oh,
Because it's
yeah.
really hard when I'm pulling cards to keep up with the chat and answering questions because
Oh,
I'm
I've
continuing.
been there a couple times and her chats just like today our
I don't
chats
know,
are slowly
Crystal.
going because we only have like 11, 12 people in the room. But when when you go to her lives, that chat just moves. It's just like boom, boom, and even I'm like it's going to make I feel like I'm on a ride or something like it's like whoa, you know. But yeah, so I can understand as a host of a show that would be hard to keep up and to just understand to just keep up with it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, and it's amazing because
definitely.
I have mods like Little Ironhead that help me when
Yeah,
there's an important question. They
yeah,
pin it to the top for me so I can see it. Um,
yeah. That is helpful. I wish TikTok. Are you listening? TikTok. I would hope that sometimes when we have a guest in the box with me, that my mods could pin stuff up. But did you know that when you have somebody up in the box with you, you can't pin anything?
I didn't know that. I don't typically have people in the box with me when I'm doing my
Yeah, I
lives.
know
So I
typically
didn't
you're
know that.
solo. So like if I'm just by myself, my mods can pin all day long. But if I have somebody up in the box and sometimes things come up like they talk about a certain something or whatever and it's like, "Oh yeah, pin that." "Oh no, you can't." So, TikTok that would be a nice suggestion for you to help us with that. Okay? Thank you. That was my
Right? That
little
would be
soapbox
very
for
helpful.
today.
We would
That's
really
my
appreciate
soapbox.
that. We'd be
Yeah.
grateful if you did that.
We would be grateful, TikTok, if you would do that. I did find something TikTok did the other day that I didn't know until I was practicing something. You can practice doing a live now where it doesn't go out to the universe and everybody starts coming in saying, like, is it a wig? Things like that. They come in and say rude stuff. And no, you can now practice because there's all these buttons and stuff, and it looks different from being a guest versus being a host. And you can practice that now. So thank you, TikTok, for that, because that would have been nice about 9 months ago or so when I was first learning. But I do appreciate you finally got it on there. So thank you. Okay, meanwhile,
Just a quick shout out. There's someone in your chat right now, La Lune Crystals. And
yes.
she is one of my friends, and several of my pieces that I have are from her.
Oh, you can't do that on the Android, Abby, huh? Well, I know I have an iPhone, and you can now, finally. Ooh.
This one is from La Lune Crystal. This is African Bloodstone.
Well, I just gave you a follow. There's a shout out from Margie is yes.
If you're interested in high quality, super great crystals, she's a good one for sure. She's a good one for sure. And African Bloodstone is good for any kind of blood disorders. So diabetes, different types of blood illnesses, things with your circulatory system, with your heart pumping blood, anything like that. And it's really interesting when I do mediumship readings, if someone had a blood disorder, spirit will show me African Bloodstone. And that's how I know that they had like diabetes or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So it's quickly become one of my favorites.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I bet that would be. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. And you know what? I'm looking at the time, so I want to make sure a couple people have already asked some questions in the chat, but if you have a question and you would like to know, please put it in the chat. And of course, I preface that because we've had some people who were comedians before. And I mean, not comedians. They're not funny, that ask questions like, is that a wig? And I tug on my hair and go, no. But anyway, yeah, they're just trolls. So, and so far everybody looks fine down the chat. But if you have an appropriate question that relates to what we're talking about, which are crystals today, please put it in the chat. Like if you like, I didn't know some things today. I've learned. So if you want to learn something, you want to know something, please ask that. Put it in the chat. Okay. All right. So I got that. And that may take a while. And there's that. But I love all this. So what does it mean if you have attraction to opal? Like opal. I have a lot of jewelry with opal.
I don't know that.
You don't know that one? Oh, okay. Sorry. I stumped her.
Opals are not,
it's different.
I don't want to say they're not popular, but it's not a crystal that
I have one right upstairs that has opal, and depending on how the light shines on it, depends on what color you see out of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's
and
very
they're gorgeous.
Beautiful. And
they're used a lot in jewelry.
Yes.
You don't see them that often when you go like on a crystal live or you're in a crystal shop. Usually that's something that you have to
opal you want to
ask for.
You want to change or chart?
Okay. La Lune Crystal, she knows a lot about metaphysical properties of crystals too. So she's a good resource.
Okay. Awesome. I gave you a follow. Yeah. So if you see chat, she'll follow you. There's a reason. Yeah. Because she recommended you. So I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah. Like opal. You're seeking and enjoy. What is this now? Hold on. She was blocked, so I have to unblock it. If you want to attract to opal, you are seeking or enjoy continued transformation. Okay. So when I'm transformation. Okay.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. See, I learned something today.
Opals and black obsidian are your choice of stones, Abby. Okay. All right.
Awesome. Awesome.
And everybody wants to talk about diamonds. I did not know this, but is the white opal or black? You have both. Mine's white, the white one. There's different kinds of diamonds. I didn't know that. So like, like I have this when we went to Hawaii, I saw this ring and I loved it and I was drawn to it. And I thought it was just like blue sapphire in the middle and it had the regular diamonds, like it was called the wave. But I found out it was a blue diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, but blue must be calming, right?
Blue is calming. Yep.
Blue is
My
calming.
my mom's wedding ring is actually it's a yellow diamond.
Yellow diamond. Okay.
It's called a canary diamond because it's yellow.
Yellow is canary. Okay.
Mhm.
Did not know that. Did not know that. Okay. But I'm just learning all that. And mine comes from the fascination with jewelry, but maybe my I can't talk. Fascination with jewelry is really maybe a fascination with different crystals. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
trade them out. I wear different ones for different times. And usually I have something on. I don't even have
Yep.
any rings on today. Well, I got a bowl tonight. I can't bowl with a ring on. But
Yeah.
I'm afraid some of my jewelry, I would be afraid I'd lose it down the lane. And, some of it, I don't want to lose that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. And so when it talks to me, it's like, oh, I feel like wearing this one today, or I feel like wearing that. So there probably is something to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And you could, if you could get a book or you could go online and see, okay, what does this mean? Right. And you could read into it and then you can feel into why you're attracted to that. You can do some self-reflection and figure out why you feel like you need that in your life. And that can actually lead to, healing and different things too.
All right. So there you go, everyone. So if you're drawn to jewelry, like I've been, not just for fashion, maybe there's more to it. And so, yeah, we need to do more research, and find out what it means. Because a lot of times what you find out is later on is like, you find out the meaning, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's so fun to learn and understand more of where you are at. Yes, La Luna Crystal, that is correct. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Yeah. So if you have a question, because I'm looking at my time, if you have a question, you mentioned
to see if somebody wants to see an example of a crystal, if they're curious.
Yes. You're curious about a stone. Yes, she's got tons.
This is nothing. Like I have like 2 huge walls of this. So if you want to,
what'd she say? You mentioned that, and I don't understand. You mentioned what? And I don't understand. I'm not sure I understand what you don't understand. I don't know.
Yes, Abby, I agree with you. Usually crystals pick you. You don't pick crystals. Yep.
Well, what were you saying, Maya? Margie is a stone that I think the question got cut off. Margie is a stone that.
About charging by the moon. Okay. So.
Oh, that's it. Gotcha.
Okay. Charging by the moon. So, some people believe that the moon has healing energies and has charging energies, and people, go by the cycles of the moon, and it's a big deal when there's a full moon or a new moon.
We got a big one coming up. Harvest is coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so people that believe in the metaphysical side of things and the spiritual side of things, they will take their crystals and they will put them under the full moon. And the energy from the full moon will come and charge your crystals and make their properties more amplified.
Okay.
I know there's lots of people that will put water out under the moonlight and then they will bathe in water, or they will drink that water because
I've heard that.
They believe in the properties of moon and healing and charging and that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a big moon coming up real soon. I think this weekend, harvest moon. And then next month is supposed to be the hunter's moon, I believe. I looked it up.
Moon water, absolutely.
Yeah, moon water. Because I know that scientifically, cool, are you back? Scientifically, they claim there is no connection to the moon in behavior. But as an educator of 34 years, I'm going to tell you, I see a big difference in the behavior. And I'm like, what? They're acting different than you. And it's like, when's the full moon? And we look it up and we're going, oh, that explains a lot. Okay, now we know. And Little says the same thing in the hospital. She notices behavior changes with, like people. And now that I'm retired, I go out in public. I'm driving out. I'm like, what are these people that, wow, is it going to be a full moon? And sure enough, yeah, it's going to be a full moon. But
Mhm.
anyway, sorry. I mean, that went off topic a little bit, but
No,
you said full moon and
right.
that's where my
It's
brain.
totally true. My mom was a nurse when she was still working, and she used to talk about the crazy stuff that would happen under the full moon, like medically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, is there a stone that helps with healing with cancer?
There's the rest of the question.
Um, so yes, um, I'm not a doctor and I'm not making any medical claims at all. Everything that I'm saying here is for you to take and to do with as you want, but I am not making any medical recommendations and I'm not saying anything is a treatment or a cure for anything.
Right.
I'm say that
Right.
first,
No.
okay? Because I don't believe that there are crystals that are going to cure you from anything, but I feel that there are healing properties that come from the crystal that can help aid in whatever is going on.
It's a
Okay.
coping mechanism to help you cope, but not to
Yes.
cure. Yeah.
So I feel like there's not just one thing actually. I feel like there's a lot that can go into having cancer. So I feel like amethyst would be a good one for anxiety and
Yeah.
for calmness and bringing that. I feel like rose quartz would be good as well because that has to
Hmm.
do with the heart and healing and self-love and love from the universe, which that can also help to heal or to aid in relieving symptoms. I feel like a golden healer is a good one because that's all around. That's a healing stone and a healing crystal. Do you mind sharing what type of cancer it is?
Do do do. I need the sound effects. Do 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 do. Oh,
You know what? And it's
please
so
no.
hard.
Oh, you don't. No, you
Okay,
don't want to. Okay,
it's
that's
okay.
fine.
You don't have to. So
Yeah.
those are some good ones that I would recommend.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of people also think and believe that cancer can be fed by negative energy, negative emotions. So if you wanted to do something to clear your space as well of different energies, you could do a selenite, you could do a black obsidian, a black tourmaline, things like that.
Right after my daughter passed, my son had a lucid dream, and my daughter had huge crystals all around. Oh, that's that. Yeah. There's well, that could be a whole nother show talking about dreams. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
That's.
visitation dreams and things.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh
and I
yeah.
didn't have that dream,
Oh
but
yeah.
um, and I'm not saying that you are negative by any means. I'm just saying what some people believe, and I'm also saying other people could have negative energy around you that's not yours. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
say that you are negative by any
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Crystals
interesting
for
that she
dreaming.
had crystals all around her in that dream because a lot of times I feel like visitation dreams are our loved ones coming to tell us that they're okay and that
Yeah.
we don't need to worry about them and that they're going to be okay. So I almost
Yeah.
feel like the crystals were healing energy that she was bringing through for you to help
Oh,
you.
you're probably trying to heal. Yes. That would make sense. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Well, I'm looking at the time. It's almost 12:30. It's almost an hour, and I do have to get going here soon because, as I said at the very beginning of the show, my life in September, I'm hoping the full moon changes things. Maybe a different reboot. But yes, we've had a lot of family drama, and I've had to help with my parents. And yes, and I have to go up there right after this. I'm always taking somebody to an appointment. I'm always doing something, or I'm the farmhand, or I'm this and that. Yeah, so it's been kind
Yes.
of a crazy month. And so I do appreciate you being here.
Of
I do
course.
appreciate everyone being here. And I do. And if you, again, as I said before, taxi mom, yeah, I feel like I'm a taxi mama again. If you get into any of this, like the crystals, and if you like oracle cards, if you're into that, because that's what she did on the show in January, follow Margie because she does some really interesting lives. I mean, like really super interesting. And when I can make it, I pop in. I, I haven't been able to pop into a lot lately, but yeah. So definitely. Oh, thank you for putting the emotes up, Em. She said, best guest, thank you. Yes, Little Ironhead says, Margie, we appreciate it so much. So follow her, go to her lives. She's going to do some really cool stuff. She's a great friend, great supporter. And you also have, before I forget, you have a new account. You have this account for this, but you have a personal account now. Yeah.
I do. Yeah. And it's not like people can't follow my personal account. I welcome people. That's where I'm doing support from.
Support,
It's really hard with the account that I have being the mediumship account, and I have so many different people coming into my lives.
Right.
That, it was too much trying to keep up with support. For support, I had to separate the two.
Yeah, like Ironhead. I'm Ironhead_66. If you didn't know that, but
yes,
I'm dropping this. I can't talk and I can't. I gotta hold on. I have my personal account, but then I also have my show Chat and Chill's a separate account. So I understand why you would have two separate. And so with that said, maybe in the future on your personal one, you will do some other things. Like, I don't know, like I'm looking for a Bernadette someday. When I do
I love it. I love it totally.
When Ironhead's doing The Big Bang Theory, and I'm doing. My mom always says I look like Amy Farrah Fowler I just have to put a dark wig on.
Yeah,
and
totally.
So like she wants me to do. I'm thinking I need a Bernadette. Like there was
one clip. Hold on 1 second before you leave.
Bernadette. She could do Bernadette.
Bernadette is my spirit animal.
It is.
Tell me that. She is my spirit animal. And when I was teaching, I would dress like Bernadette when I was teaching. Like I would have like the 50s looking dresses with the cardigan sweaters.
And can you do the voice like that too? I can't do the voice.
Do you see the glasses?
Oh, yes, the glasses. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Well, you don't even have to do the voice because you can just you just do the part. Yeah, I'm looking for.
I can just pretend like I'm yelling at my son. It's okay. You know, I have a different side of me. Just like when you're a teacher, you can't put your whole self out there, right? Because you've got kids and you have to. I couldn't do
the stuff that I do on Ironhead when I was teaching because yeah. Oh, look at her. She's and I'm like I don't care. And you were one of the first people I met when I retired. Everyone, I started Ironhead account, and I didn't know. I went out there and just started doing stupid stuff, and I didn't care. I'm retired. I didn't care, and I met Margie. Was one of the first people I met on TikTok, and she's been a faithful supporter. So, if you don't follow her, you should. I'm just saying, because she is a very hey Russ, welcome in. She is a very simple friend. Yes. And on that note, I know I got to finish and I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
But I would love to have you back again sometime. Maybe in 9 months.
Anytime.
It's been 9 months.
If you have someone cancel and you need a fill-in, let me know.
Oh, that happens. It does happen to me.
I've seen it, and I've been part of it. So I totally.
Well, it's okay. It's been okay. Mama naps on a table. Well, artists, that's because I'm not allowed to have my drink of choice at home anymore. And it involves tables. Just saying. Okay, back on track. I'm telling too much. All right. Anyway, what I'll do, I'm going to play the theme song out. We'll tell everybody bye. I have the bye-bye song, and, it takes them a little bit to say bye, and then we're ending it, okay? Here we go, everyone. Here we go. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all the likes, all the shares. Thank you. If you don't follow Margie, you should. You should be following her because it's the Ironhead's Chat and Chill show. and this is a song I used to use at school. Like, come on, kids, let's go. Bye-bye.
Right? Totally.
Go get on the bus. Let's go. I got things to do. Come on, let's do this.
Hi, everyone.
They loved it when I said I had to go make a TikTok. They're like, really?
Do you do that? Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I had a cringy account before.
Bye. Have a great day, everyone.
Have a good one, everybody. They're saying bye. It's still circling through. And then I'll count it down and shut it off. Here we go.
I'll see it. No worries.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time zone you're in. Bye. Well, maybe.